tutorial on how to establish an establishment. You would go to your overview button, you would open up there, and first of all it will ask you for an establishment name, which you put in your establishment name. Then your booking email, which you will put your establishment's email address. Then you would go down to your total rooms unit. How many rooms does your establishment have? Your capacity, how many people in a room, and then your rates running from and to. You'll have check-in time, which could be the time that your guests check in. You can have a check-in latest option if you choose to. Your check-out time, which is when your guests check out the next day, and a check-out latest. If you don't have a check-out latest, you do not have to select it. Then you will see by your establishment type, you can choose what type of establishment you are. Are you a bed and breakfast? Are you a guest house? Are you a hotel? And so forth. One can select your options on that side. As you scroll down, you will see your on-site facilities. Now your on-site facilities is what your guest house offers on-site. Does it have an alarm system? Does it have a sea view? Do you have a swimming pool? Are towels and linen provided? Do you have a private garden? Do you have a reception? And so forth. Then you'll see on your right again, you will have include accommodation, business travel, group travel, long-term travel, holiday travel, or leisure travel. You can choose any one of those if that's beneficial to your establishment. As you move down to your next block, you will see your on-site activities. Those things that are done on-site of your guest house. Fishing, for example, mountain biking, you've got a television area, you've got a library, and so forth. You can choose any of these if this is relevant to your establishment. As you move down, you've got on-site services. What does your establishment offer? 24-hour reception, you've got a porter, you've got a tuck shop, and so forth. Then you've got internet. These are the different internet options that it gives you. You can choose any of these or neither. Then you go to your next block, which is your connection locations. Where on your property are the connections connected for Wi-Fi or for ADSL? Restaurant, ladies bar, entire area, sitting room, and so forth. Then you'll go to your conference facility. If you have a conference facility, you can tick what your conference facility consists out of. Do you have internet, flip charts, DVD players? Next, you'll have your languages spoken. These are some of the languages that are selected here. If it's only English and Afrikaans, you can tick Afrikaans, you can choose English. You can choose Japanese if you need to, or if you have Russian. You can choose any of those if you speak extra languages, or just basically Afrikaans or English. As you move down, you've got your parking types. Your parking types is what facilities do you offer when it comes to parking on your site. You've got free parking, do you have parking garages, do you have covered parkings, 24-hour security on site. Then your next block will be your pets. Do you allow pets? Do you not allow pets? Is there a plot for pets? Then your next block will be the accepted payment methods. What type of payments do you have? A credit card machine? Do you accept American Express? MasterCard? Do you only take cash? And so forth. So you can choose any of these tabs. As you move down, you will see your intro text is where you give a very short description of your guest house. As we've said, we've given an example here. You can say that your same type of description of your guest house, or you can word it longer if you'd like. When you move down to your descriptions block, that is where you give more information about your facility. What does your property have? You can give an entire description of the full establishment in detail if you want, which you can put in this box. Once you are finished with each and every tab that you work on, you need to update. Update saves the information that you've put down on your different tabs. When you press update the next, it will move you through to the next tab.